Today I'm going to show you how to make and post
Our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By means Our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By means Our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By means Our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By means Our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By mean, our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By mean, our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By mean, our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. By mean,
Sorry, Dad and Brother Stephen. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky. You can start out with nothing, and out of nothing, and out of no way, a way will be made. I used to think quotes like this were a bunch of crap. I also didn't understand what the hell they were talking about. I mean, not that I cared, I was too cool. What little I know about the self help spiritual world I found to be unforgivably cheesy. It reeked of desperations, an unwanted hug from unappealing strangers, and don't even get me started on how grouchy I used to be about God. At the time, there was all this stuff about my life that I desperately wanted to change, and had I been able to bulldoze through my holier than tourism, I could have really used some help around here. I mean, overall, I was doing pretty well. I published a couple of books, had lots of great friends, a close family, an apartment, a car that ran, food, teeth, clothes, clean drinking water. Compared to the majority of the planet, my life was a total cream puff. But compared to what I know I was capable of, I was, shall we say, unimpressed. I always felt like, come on, this is the best I can do, really? I'm going to make just enough to pay my rent this month again, and I'm going to spend another year dating a bunch of weirdos so I can be in all the way wobbly, non committal relationships and create even more drama. Really? Am I am I seriously going to question what my deeper purpose is and wallow in the misery of the quagmire for the millionth time? It was a snore. I feel like I was going through the motions of living my lukewarm life with occasional flare up of awesomeness here and there. And most painful part was that deep down I knew I was a total rock star, that I had the power to give and receive and love with the best of, that I could leap tall buildings into a single bound and could create anything I pull my mind to. And what's that? I just got a parking ticket. You have got to be kidding me. Let me see that. I can't afford to pay this. It's like my third one this month. I'm going down there to talk to them right now. Then doop-de-doo, doop-de-doo, off I'd go, consume once again by low level my mineral, only to find myself a few weeks later wondering where those few weeks went and how it could possibly be that I was still stuck in my rickety ass apartment eating dollar tacos by myself every night. I'm assuming if you're reading this that there are some areas of your life that aren't looking so good either, and that you know it could be looking a whole lot better. Maybe you are living with your soulmate and are fully joyful sharing your gift with the world, but are so broke that your dog is on his apartment if he wants to get food. You're so broke that your dog is on his own if he wants to get fed. Maybe you're doing great financially and you have a deep connection to your higher purpose, but you can't remember the last time you wet your pants laughing, or maybe you suck equally at all of the above and spend your free time crying or drinking or getting pissed off all the time. All the mirrors mates who have precision timing and no sense of humor who is in your mind are partially responsible for your personal financial crisis. Or maybe you have everything you have ever wanted, but for some reason you still feel unfulfilled. This isn't necessarily about making millions of dollars or helping solve the world's problem or getting your own TV show, unless that's your thing. Your calling could simply be to take care of your family or to grow the perfect tulip. This is about getting mightily clear about what makes you happy and what makes you feel the most alive, and then creating it instead of pretending you can't have it. Or that you don't deserve it, or that you are a greatly egomaniacal feathered for wanting more than you already have, or listening to what dad and aunt Mary think you should be doing. It's about having a courage to show up as the brightest, happiest, baddest version of yourself, whatever that looks like to you. The good news is that in order to do this, all you need to do is make one simple shift. You need to go from wanting to change your life to deciding to change your life. Wanting can be done sitting on a couch with a bong in your hand and a travel magazine in your lap. Deciding means jumping in all the way, doing whatever it takes, and going after your dreams with a tenacity of dateless cheerleader a week before prom night. That's just so cool, man. One of the code the Dostoevsky said, if you want to go all the way. Go all the way, otherwise don't even start. It could mean not eating for 5 days. It could mean duration. It could mean losing your girlfriend, but go all the way. You're gonna have to push past your fears, fail over and over again, and make a habit of doing things you are not so comfy doing. You're going to have to let go of old limiting belief and cling to your decision to create the life you desire, like your life depends on it. Because guess what? Your life does depend on it. As challenging as this may sound, it's nowhere near as brutal as waking up in the middle of the night, feeling like someone parked a car on your chest, crushed under the realizations that your life is zooming by and you have yet to start living it in a way that has any real meaning to you. You may have heard stories about people who had this major breakthrough when the shift really hit the fan. They found a lump or got their electricity turned off or were moments away from having sex with stranger to buy drugs when suddenly they woke up transformed. But you don't have to wait until you hit the rock bottom to out of start crawling out of your hole. All you have to do is to make the decision, and you can make it right now. There is a great line from the poet Ines Nin that reads, "And the day come when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom." And the day come when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than risk it took to blossom. And the day come when the risk to remain tight in a bud were more painful than the risk it took to blossom. This is how it was for me, and how I think it is for the most people. My journey was a process, and still is, that started with my decision to make some serious changes, regardless of what I had to do to make them. None of the things I already tired. I'm making it. That was cool. I went to motivational seminar where they made me wear a name tag and high five the person next to me while shouting, "You're a worse." No, this one is not that's great. My main focus when I started working on myself was how to make money. I had no idea how to make it on a consistent basis and was totally word out by admitting that I even wanted to in the first place. As a writer and a musician, I felt it was sufficient and quite noble. Thank you very much to focus on my art and let the money part works out itself. That went real well. But I saw many people doing such sleazy and heartbreaking things to make money. Not to mention those people who were working jobs that were death of a thousand wounds, boring, that I wanted no part of it. Add to that my slew of other creeping belief about the unholy dollar and it own I wasn't eating out of dumpster. I finally realized that I needed not only to focus on making money, but that I also needed to get over my fear and loathing of it. If I wanted to start pulling it in, this is when the self-help books started infiltrating in my house, and the name tag assumed the mandatory and humiliation post above my chest. Eventually, I took my credit card debt to unthinkable height by forking over more money than I would pay for all my janky car puts out and hired my first coach. Within the first 6 months, I tripled my income with an online business I created around coaching, writing, and now I've grown it to a place where it affords me the means and the luxury to travel the world freely while I write, speak, play music, and coach people in all areas of their lives, using many of the concepts I used to so enjoy rolling my eyes at, and which I am now obsessed. In an attempt to help you get to where you want to go to, I'm going to ask you to roll with some pretty out there things thought this book, and I want to encourage you to have an open mind. No, on second thought, I want to yell in the face about it. Stay open or else you're screwed. I mean it. This is really important. You've gotten to where you are right now by doing whatever it is you're doing. So if you're less than impressed with your current situation, you clearly need to change things up. If you want to live a life you would never live, if you want to live a life you have never lived, you have to do the things you have never done. How you got this? My subconscious made me do it. You are a victim of the rules you live by. Hey, Counselor, thanks for joining in. Yeah, I'm reading a book. It's called "You Are a Badass." It's pretty sick. I don't know if I should read the whole part or I'll probably just read the part that is most important. I've already write it down. All this is to say that it's not your fault that you're fucked up. It's your fault if you stay fucked up. But the foundation of the fucked upness is something that's been passed down through generations of your family, like a coat of arms or a killer recipe, or in my case, equation construction with heart failure. When you came screaming onto this planet, you were truly a bundle of joy, a wide-eyed creature incapable of doing anything but being in the moment. You had no idea you had a body, let alone that you should be ashamed of it. When you looked around, everything just was. There was nothing about your world that was scary or too expensive. Or so last year, as far as you were concerned, if something came near your mouth, you stuck it in. If it came near your hand, you grabbed it. You are simply a human being. While you explored and expanded into a new world, you also received messages from the people around you about the way things are. From the moment you could take it in, they started filling you up with a lifetime's worth of belief, many of which have nothing to do with who you actually are or what is necessarily true. The world is a dangerous place. You're too fast. You're too fat. Homosexuality is a curse. This matters. Hair shouldn't grow there. Going to college is important. Being a musician or an artist isn't a real career, etc. and etc. The main source of this information was, of course, your parents, assisted by the society at large. When they were raising you, your parents, in a genuine effort to protect you and educate you and love you with all their hearts, passed on your belief. They learned from their parents, who learned from their parents, who learned from their parents, on and on. The trouble is, many of these beliefs have nothing to do with who they actually are or where or what is actually true. I realize I'm making it sound like we're all crazy, but that's because we kind of are. Most people are living in an illusion based on someone else's belief. Until they wake up, which is what this book will hopefully help you do. Here is how it works. No matter what you say you want, if you have got an underlying subconscious belief that it's going to cause you pain or isn't available to you, you either won't let yourself have it, or you'll let yourself have it, but you'll be fucked up about it, and then you'll go off and lose it anyway. If you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Holy shit, wow. It's funny, I was about to read this the other day. The key to ridding yourself of limiting subconscious belief is to become aware of them. Because until you're aware of what's really going on, you will keep working with your conscious mind, think you need to paint the porch to solve a problem that's buried far beneath this kind of removal inner subconscious, which is exercise. Okay, this is a very important part, I think. If you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. When I lived in England with my friend and I used to hang out at the Western Balkans. It was a kind of place where I crawling and spread the bed. This is sort of the same way that God things happened for me. It started out with much snarkiness with eye rolling, but I was too broke and clueless and sick of being such a whiny about really going for it in my life that I was open for suggestion, which is why when I started reading books on finding your callings and making money and getting over yourself already, and they all had the spiritual side of them, I didn't toss them in the good old pile with my usual. It's too much.
The fuck? Everyone thinks differently. What's he
The thing
saying?
that I have learned that's insane is that everybody don't think.
Oh, this is some good content right here. Hold on.
The thing that I have learned that is insane is that everybody don't think the same. And I know that's the obvious thing to think, and everybody knows that from when they're born, but like when you start getting into a creative process, you start to realize everybody don't think the same. Because bro, I have like these visions and these things that I want to do, and I would tell people around me, and if they try to mimic or try to put on paper what I said, it ends up being two different things. So you have to vividly, verbatim, from your brain, explain exactly what you mean over and over and over again, or as much as possible to the person. That's what makes it beautiful. I feel like when everybody thinks differently about a certain topic, I feel like that's what makes it beautiful. Everybody has these different point of views, but when you come together and put things together, it becomes beautiful. And then like that's why I love doing what I do. That's why I like getting creators in one room. You put a camera up and get like 5 creators that are really good at what they do, and I give them a topic and see what they create and try to come up with a final product. It's the best thing ever. And I feel like when people do it effortlessly, it's the best thing. I feel like having the same creators or having different creators from different.
He's gonna succeed. I can tell you right now.
Ace
I
Nigel,
know some of
pray that
the
when
most.
you realize Islam
Ace,
is
you
false
pray? Okay,
and you
okay.
leave, they don't
I
tell
know some of the most creative and influential people in the world, and these are the conversations. The way he's talking right now is how those people speak. And so you can see the difference between somebody who's elevating and the vast majority of people. Most people in the chat right now are clowning it. They're saying this is war is hell. They don't understand. He's saying that putting people in a different room and brainstorming and bouncing ideas that have not been said before, that is how you elevate. He's thinking like a visionary right now. And whenever somebody goes on a crazy run like that, they always start thinking this way as a visionary. People are going to think you're delusional. People are going to think you're crazy. And I want to tell people, do not be afraid of being called that. That is the first step. If you're able to first off, if you get called crazy or delusional, you better not be.
This is so true. This is so true, man. When you try to shine in life, the people are trying to take you down. And you have to believe, like, you can't really give a shit about the people, whoever talks bad about you, man, because then you already lost. Because the main purpose of the people, the very purpose of the people is they don't want to see you win. So, like, why should their opinion bother you in the first place? It shouldn't. Definitely not, because you're fulfilling their own needs. They're trying to project upon you. So,
but if you could transcend that, because if you have a real goal with a real plan, and then people are calling you crazy, and you actually take the steps to get there, you succeed. Everybody who's ever succeeded, they were first called crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody who ever succeeded, they were first called crazy. That's it, man.
Will tell you that. So for him to get to this next level now, people are going to think this of him. So it's not going to be all understood immediately. We're going to see some more of these videos, but I can already hear it. I know when somebody's about to get to the next spot. Thanks for the 10. Is knowing second language common in America? I mean, average Americans, not migrated people. No, it's not. Americans don't speak other languages. Je parle français parce que mon père vient d'Haïti. I can speak French very, very well. I think my accent's good, but most people can't at all. And English is a dominant language. You don't really need to.
Calibers.
Thanks, Mike, for the 10. Sequel, hands down, best streamer, politics, art, entertaining, game, and so on, all while standing on morals that are respectable. Thanks a lot, bro. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
On the same spot, it's like seeing the goddamn Avengers work. You know what I mean? Like, that ass, bro.
You could also see I could see from the chat right now why he wants to ascend past streaming. Because people, stop dick sucking Ratsanat, stop glazing Ratsanat. Because so much of his reputation, because he got to the top, people want to see you fall. When you're at that level, man, it's cool to see you rise, but it's even better to see you collapse. And people are starting to view that from a hate perspective, and it doesn't come from any real reason other than it's just entertaining to clown on it. That's it. People like to see that. He's already done it. He's already got to the top. He showed what he could do. It's time to get to the next spot, especially look at right now. It becomes this cyclical, negative.
How you doing, everybody in the chat?
It's just nothing going on, and it's not new. Mike, can you guys hear? Are we good? Okay.
I don't know. Every night, it's like every night's like this. Like, why can't I go to sleep? Like, I don't think I understand. I am sleeping with a blindfold on my head, and it's not working. I gotta reset my schedule, but bro, It's not working. I just can't sleep.
His mind's racing. He's getting too many ideas.
Oh, God.
That's what album mode is. When your favorite artists are in album mode, when Timothée Chalamet is promoting a movie, this shit's already on 70,000 subs. What's the most popular on this channel right now? First video.
If you're watching right now, you are witnessing me making my channel right here, right now. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh, my gosh. You feel what I'm saying? Look, boom. Kai's Mind right there. I don't know. Right, I don't know if I can see it. Kai's Mind right there. Hold on. Damn. Yeah, Kai's Mind right there. Right there. I'm making it right now. I don't know what's going to happen.
Jim Mason, thanks for the vibe. He said, I love when a black guy has a slightly different than basic thought and people just assume he's a defined Yakub super genius. No, I haven't seen that. I've seen mostly criticism. Leaked. What's leaked?
And I think this is going to be a good way for me to just get stuff out. And y'all could just follow the lore. I don't know. But the reason why I'm using a weird camera like this is I just want to show y'all that putting out content, you don't need the best thing in the world. So, bye.
That camera looks familiar, doesn't it?
Start G meant to be C. What does that mean? You good, G? Yeah, of course, man. Doing all right. How are you doing? Do you math debate your pool? See, I don't know what that means. Do you math debate your pool? See, I'm not sure if that's a typo or I'm just too high.
Looks very familiar. It seems like a camcorder. He's reading, listening to Frank Ocean album Blonde for the first time properly.
Today we're going to be properly listening to Blonde by Frank Ocean. And I've already listened to this already, so I'm saying properly.
How you doing, everybody in the chat? What time is it? Is it about like 3 o'clock? God damn it, I gotta sleep. No, I gotta sleep, man. Yeah, it's just pretty bad, man. Yeah, yeah. You're right. I gotta swim. Yeah, that's right. Didn't do a quite good job.
Meaning I'm going to like read the lyrics as I'm listening to it. So let's see what happens from top to bottom in order.
Great album. Great album. I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube. Holy moly. Bro, what the fuck happened to that Mafia-thon? That thing, dude, that shit took a toll on him. Streaming 24/7, 30 days straight is definitely going It's not MK Ultra. Dude, that shit took a toll on him. Streaming 24/7, 30 days straight is definitely going. It's not MK Ultra. Dude, that shit took a toll on him. Streaming 24/7, 30 days straight is definitely going. It's not MK. Dude, that shit took a toll on him. Streaming 24/7, 30 days straight is definitely going. It's not MK Ultra. I can't sleep.
For some reason, I cannot sleep. It is currently like 3 a.m. Bro, it's literally 3:08 a.m.
I'm in the same spot, G. I can't sleep either, bro. Who else can't sleep here? My God, I don't know where you guys chiming in from. I'm from Canada, and it's fucking 3 o'clock, and my mind is racing, and I'm not able to sleep, man. Yeah, I'm all upscale. That's right. That's right. That's right. Are you guys watching the game? The game was pretty sick. The soccer, right? It just didn't make any sense. Like, it was just like, kind of like, how come the Brazil didn't even like went to the semi-final? It was just pretty brutal. Like, wow, and fucking Norway. That was crazy. Norway's never played soccer in their goddamn life. How come Norway, like, no way, man. Norway and Brazil, that was so bad. Everyone mutes me like I'm serious. Hey, man. How does this co-host work? I'm getting some co-host requests. I never really tried it. I don't know. What does co-host mean? Got Roses in here. What else is there? Justine. We got Jess Carlene. Justina, hey, how are ya? It's a beautiful night. There's a lot of rain. There's lots of fire going on. I don't know what happened and I feel like the jungles is blowing up or something. The sky was red in Canada. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. But there is a little bit of rain, so I think the sky is getting a little bit more clear now. Yeah, I think tomorrow should be better. What's up? Good, man. How are you? Not bad. Just chilling. Can't really sleep right now, man. So bad. So many coffees. Good, awesome, man. I'm doing alright. Just chilling. Just chilling. I'm just chilling. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Oh man, do you like drums? That was so cool. To be honest, like, yeah, I think I would love drums. I like the sound of it. It just I wish I could play drum, but I don't really play drum. I play piano. Not really sure if you can see it on the back. Got the piano right there. But yeah, I think I gotta get a drum for myself, to be honest. Can you watch and rate at least one of my videos? Can you watch and rate at least one of my video? I'm playing on drums. That's nice, man. No, man. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, this drum sounds pretty nice. I think I should try. I would probably try one day. Still exploring different instruments. Yeah, that's about it.
Night.
Dasha, hi, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Thanks for sharing the live, by the way. Appreciate that. I can't feel my. Ooh, Luplo said, ooh. What happened? What is happening? You're a singer. You know what? That's a really great question. I'm actually trying. I'm at a. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm at a phase. I'm at a phase where I'm just exploring different things. I don't really know where I'm good at, but I'm just trying to play like sometimes drums, sometimes. But all I play right now is piano because I feel like piano was giving me a like good vibe. Every time I touch piano, I just kind of lose track of time. It just had a smooth sound to it. So I'm playing piano for now, but I'm actually exploring multiple stuff. But I do sing as well, yeah. But it's pretty bad. I still need to do a lot of practice. The jazz are pretty good, you know. I got a singer right now joining in.
And I've been having the trouble of me not sleeping because my brain just runs loose.
Passion are really good at their arts. Pianists are really good at their art. You know what? I truly believe. Yeah, I believe in you. Thank you. Appreciate for these kind words. Appreciate that. Pianists are really good in their arts. Yeah, I like art. I live in Montreal. It's kind of interesting. You know, the reason why I moved here, I feel like people are more artist, like artistic places to go and visit. I'm not really sure which part of the world you're from, but if you ever come to Montreal, Canada, it's like people are more artistic and it's a different vibe. And even the buildings and stuff are more European style, which is really cool. Ontario, nice, cool. Yeah. Yeah, Ontario has a different vibe. Yeah, I think it's like two different places, but I tend to live in a place. Which part of Ontario? Are you from the city or are you from the any specific area like Saint Marie and other places? Rate this girl from Philippine 1 to 10. Try to search it and rate after. I can't really do any ratings, man. That's just too. I don't think you can actually rate anybody. I think everybody's beautiful in their own way, so rating is not an option. Northern, like it's far north. Oh, okay. Yeah, Northern Ontario. That sounds nice. Yeah, I tend to live in small, not as small, but like the place where like when I moved to Montreal, when I came to Montreal, I feel like people are more human, people are more genuine and good-hearted people, as opposed to I was living in Vancouver. It's just more artificial and people are more cold-hearted people, just everybody trying to show off all the time and all that. But when I come to Montreal, it just people are wearing like flip-flops and trousers. So it's just the people in it are more human-like, which matters most to me, because at the end of the day it's not about money or anything. It's not going to matter how much money you made or what you can show off to other people. What it matters is how you treat each other, like how are the peoples, are you genuine peoples or not? That's what matters at the end. Like the money and thing, this all comes and go, it's never last. Oh man, yeah, I'm pretty much sleepy right now, but I'm kind of sleepy and I'm kind of not sleepy, so it's just I'm always in kind of in the middle. I don't even know like what it is. Maybe I drink like too much coffee. That could be the reason, but sometimes you have this like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I wish I could explain myself. I don't know. I gotta read some books to how to explain myself. It's just pretty hard. Like your mind is kind of racing sometimes, so you don't really know what's going on. But yeah, so I'm sleepy, but I'm not sleepy. If you know, you know. Yes.
And I just started to think about certain things and how much things I want to do. It's like, there's a lot to do.
Nah, anybody call him crazy? You never had that 3 a.m. motivation where you randomly start doing push-ups? I had this before. This is not bipolar. It's not. When I first started, I was doing YouTube for like 5 years, and I stopped. And then I really decided to take it over again. I was in my room. I started editing a video. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start spamming push-ups. Then you go back and you write down a whole bunch. That's when you get to the randomly start doing push-ups.
It's literally 3:08 a.m. at night, and I've been having the trouble of me not sleeping because my brain just runs loose. And I just started to think about certain things and how much things I want to do. It's like, there's a lot to do.
Nah, anybody call him crazy? You never had that 3 a.m. motivation where you randomly start doing push-ups? I had this before. This is not bipolar.
I kind of feel like the people who actually don't really sleep at night, they're actually great people. They're artistic and they'll do really well in their life. So it's now 3 o'clock in here. and you know, I feel like all the people, you know, sometimes I would go to this stores. I live in a like very busy streets, like in front of um like my place. There are a lot of stores, so I would see the manager and the owners of these places. They would go to those places right now. They would stock up all the necessary stuff for that place at around 3 o'clock. Like right now, if I go about right now or in about an hour, if I go out, I'll in my balcony, I would see that all the people, like the founder, the owner, are in this store. So I feel like all the owner and all the important people, they actually don't sleep. I think they could think better. I don't know. So the night owl is actually a great thing.
It's not. When I first started, I was doing YouTube for like 5 years, and I stopped. And then I really decided to take it over again. I was in my room. I started editing a video. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start spamming push-ups. Then you go back and you write down a whole. But that's when you get to the next level, bro. Are you saying it's bipolar? I've been here. Put me in the chat if you've been in this exact. I love that this is documented. I've been this before. You just don't document it because people are gonna say it's crazy.
In this world, and I feel like, bro, there's a lot of time on my hands, and I've been very consistent with what I do. And I don't even like that word consistent, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people, when they ask for advice, a lot of people tell them consistency.
Consistency.
But one thing that I noticed is that word is so easy to throw around as
And they get caught in a
just
routine.
the word. So I like to use the word repetition.
So the peeps out here, where are you guys joining in from? Where does everybody joining in from? Where's everybody joining in from?
Even though they mean the same exact thing, I like to use the
Camera keeps falling. Raindrops keep falling in my head.
repetition hits a little bit.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Bit different for me because it has
Well,
like,
thanks for the 5.
you know, the it has like the bigger version to say, like, it's like a bigger version to say repeat, and people think consistent.
Hello, hello. You got MSS Beyond.
It means just uploading or just keep public or just keep putting out what you got consistently basis, but on a consistent basis. But repetition is interesting. It is the same exact.
Philippines, nice. Yeah, I'm from Canada.
Thing, but the thing is, repetition is like you're slowly getting better.
His
Bro.
speaking got so much better.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What time is it in Philippine right now? Is it like nighttime or is it daytime? "3:20 p.m." So it's about afternoon. Nice, interesting. Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock right now. Oh, 3:20. Yeah, it's the same time, but it's in AM right now. So it's like night and day. It's like totally opposite. That's cool. It's cool.
Better, dude.
Yeah,
when you listen
Single, I
to a stream,
yeah, it's yeah, I am. I'm just you know, I'm just trying to focus on myself basically, and that's it. Um yeah, yeah, I don't think I'm ready for anything else. I can't even take care of myself sometimes. It's kind of hard. Um, but yeah, have a good day or night, whatever. Yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah, the same to you. Have a good day or night based on wherever you are. Be happy to be single. That's right. That's right. Why am I shaking? I don't know. Got a caution. Yeah, 6-minute plug. Got yeah. Throw it. Cute smile. Thanks. Appreciate it. Who's under the? Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a good one, man. It's under the table. It's not. It's just my leg. That's it. If I were to, if I were to pay 100, yeah, for it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. If I were to pay you 100K for each man. That was a good one. Nice try. She tell I'm a billionaire. How old are you, by the way? I'm 24. Smile if you like, man. Brent says, what is it like being an unk? It feels great. I'm 23, but I look like 16 years old because I'm small. That was so funny. As a Miss Biang, that was so funny. Because I'm Dang it. But we're yeah, 5 for is not bad. I have a question. Do you watch F1? If so, who is your favorite driver? Mine is Kimi Anthony. Yeah, F1. It's very nice. In Montreal, you have a F1 race in Montreal. I think McClure. I don't even know how you pronounce their name. I think one of the best player in it's called McClare. McClare. It's like a French name. So yeah, that would be mine. Yeah, McLaren. Yeah, that's right. You got it, Kimmy. Spinning, nope. Raindrops, can I be friends? Yeah, of course. Send me a request.
The vocabulary level.
Yeah, of course. Send me a request. Okay, awesome. Cool.
And the way he's communicating. You probably saw that as a trap in a box to try to appeal to the chat. The way he's talking here is much more coherent. He's putting out bigger ideas. He has better vocabulary. He's speaking clearly.
Consistency / repetition doesn't mean for you to just keep putting out shit. You can publicly. You can also be consistent.
No, you're saying that he had the idea of brainstorming together and he acting like he's Black Einstein. That's not what I said. I'm saying that everybody's calling him crazy and it's a word salad, but I'm saying that this is what somebody is going to be in that mind state when they start creating something different. Everybody who thinks outside of the box and innovates and does something new that they haven't seen before, they sound like this. That's my point. Not that he's Black Einstein. Well, Einstein created a fucking atomic bomb and fucked his sister. What are you talking? Thinks acting like he's Black Einstein. That's not what I said. I'm saying that everybody's calling him crazy and it's a word salad, but I'm saying that this is what somebody is going to be in that mind state when they start creating something different. Everybody who thinks outside of the box and innovates and does something new that they haven't seen before, they sound like this. That's my point. Not that he's Black Einstein. Well, Einstein created a fucking atomic bomb and fucked his sister. What do you?
Yo, it's Speed. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Talking about
vividly, and I think that's where it gets important. I feel like if
his
you
cousin
keep
had a
this
sister.
repetition over.
Yo, if I see you stealing in Walmart, that's not good, bro. It's so funny when people try to project themselves in others. I don't speak English very well, so if you don't understand something, please tell me, man. You're speaking pretty good English already, so sounds pretty good. Appreciate you, G. Make. Okay, I think my English is not that good. No, it's well, if it's especially not your first language, it doesn't have to be good as long as you can, get your point across. That's it. That's all that matters, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, I got Brazilian in me too. Guys, my mom is from São Paulo, man. So bom dia. Yeah, man, that sounds good. You're down. Where are you from, down? Which part of Brazil? Hold on, make it Brazil. We got more Brazilian now. I don't know. I was at LARP search engine. Nice. I'm trying to learn. I have beautiful songs. Like there are like a couple of songs that I was playing, but I think one of the popular one would be this one, Quando te encontrei. This one. This song is one of my favorite. Raca Negra.
Quando te encontrei, te juro não pensei que iria me apaixonar. Mas todo amor é assim, como uma história sem fim, que tomou conta de mim. O que é que eu faço agora? Já tentei ir embora, mas meu coração está preso a você. Não sei dizer o que vou fazer pra me livrar desse amor. Eu quero é mais viver em paz e ser feliz, seja como for. Não sei dizer o que vou fazer pra me livrar desse amor. Eu quero é mais viver em paz e ser feliz, seja como for. Quando te encontrei, te juro não pensei que iria me apaixonar.
And a bunch of cool Brazilian song. Yeah, man, we had a great time.
Cantar a música aqui pra vocês dançarem.
We had a
Joga a
great
voz aí,
time,
brother.
like me and.
Dançarem
Okay, let me see.
e mexerem com os ossos. Ah, todo mundo dançando. Beleza? Aí, lambejos do farol e os recifes lá de cima e a vida no espelho. Angra dos Reis de Ipanema, Iracema, Porto Seguro, São José, braços abertos sempre à espera. Os beijos cheguei.
Yeah, that's a cool song too.
Mas todo amor é assim, como uma história sem fim, e tomam conta de mim. O que é que eu faço agora? Já tentei ir embora, mas meu coração está preso a você. Não sei dizer o que vou fazer pra me livrar desse amor. Eu quero é mais viver em paz e ser feliz, seja como for. Não sei dizer o que vou fazer pra me livrar desse amor. Eu quero é mais viver em paz e ser feliz, seja como for.
King Von is singer friend of. Oh, nice, cool. King Von. Live Us, League Bands, the King Von. Yeah, that's good, man. Which part of Brazil you're from? What's good, bro? Weird question. Any meatballs revealed for Galaxy Cucumber is a lion. What's that? Man, I don't know what that means, man. But let me see. I'm from São Paulo. Yeah, my brother. That's it, São Paulo. Yeah, like most of the like you'll see a lots of people like in Montreal or in Toronto. They're all from São Paulo basically. So you'll meet them a lot. Buy me a Suron, please. What is Suron? It's so bad. My phone keeps falling.
Sorry. Okay, anyways, go ahead. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Yeah. 5 years from now,
both of y'all.
I don't see myself alive in 5 more years.
What?
Why would you say that?
Nigga.
I'm being serious, bro. I'm being
Okay, that's
serious.
Really? No.
No, like.
A Brazilian who's singing and taking song requests. Suggest a song to play next. You look, brother. Yo, bro, can I have a strange favor if you don't mind? You're the first person who's treating me well among all the live streamer websites. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's like This is what it is, man. I don't know how to explain, you know? It's not everybody's the same, so I'm planning to. Yo, can I ask? Can I ask something? It's Didier. Why everybody who enters and ask for I don't know, Don. I don't know, man. Are you down, bro? It's fine to me if you are. No thanks. Are you down, bro? Down for what, my? What's up, G? What's up, G? Good.
Like, I'm being dead ass serious.
Good joke. Good joke.
No, I'm being serious right now.
Why?
Hey, W joke.
Yeah, W. Good W acting.
To my strange favorite. What's your favorite?
Eljo.
Do you ask for? I can't remember.
W script.
W script. L.
And the winner.
Let's hear this.
Right. So I want to talk about fearlessness, because I don't think there's anybody in pop culture who exemplifies that as much as you do. So where does that come from, and how has it been an advantage for you over the years?
I need some help to learn English. Yeah, of course, man. You will. You know, just give it your time. Everything takes time, you know. So nobody was ended it. So everything takes time. So keep your time. You know, get some time throughout the day. Try to learn what's a movie and stuff, and you'll be able to find out, man. It's just not that hard.
Throughout the different stages of your
Just
career?
my experience. Like I've somehow ended up under circumstances where I've been up against the toughest things in the environment that I come out.
You know each other. His name is Gian.
Before any success takes place. Then the before it, this is where
you over the years throughout the different stages of your
just
career?
my experience. Like I've somehow ended up under circumstances where I've been up against the toughest things in the environment that I.
Hey Don, yeah, of course you're welcome at any time, man. You're welcome at any time. We can chat.
Come out of before any success takes place. Then the I always say if there was someone to run and go get, I would have ran and got them, but I have to run get me. So I had to come back myself every time. So that it just makes me not look at what would be the bigger situations in front of me or harder circumstances don't seem so rough to me no more. You know, like, because I've already been up against the toughest things, the biggest obstacles. Like if you, I think, take this for granted, right? If, for example, if you, almost 90% of the time I'm communicating with people who've achieved a higher level of education than me, right? They're college graduates, things like that, and what a whole long.
You know, that's the thing I learned about like what is it called? This 50 Cents. You know, these people has a tremendous stories in their life, and it's pretty incredible of you know how they come across into a bigger, like, you know, in every success there is a huge obstacle along the way, which are not a lot of people are able to, like, you know, come across. Like, most of the people quit just before it was about to hit, and And just because one obstacle comes in the way, that doesn't mean that you have to give up. And most of the people do. So the 50 Cent story just proves that, this guy got shot so many times and so many, he started his career around 2007, but it took about 2012 up until the point he had no co-signer, nobody who he was ready in 2007. But it took up until 4 more years for him to actually get a deal and become popular. Interesting, man. 1997. Sorry, it was in 1997 when he started it, and nobody knew about him, and nobody would give him a contract up until 2022, but he was ready 4 years before. So yeah, that just tells you that how keeping it consistent every single day for years actually lays out the whole success. 50 Cent's got 9 shots in their entire life. Yeah, man. That's right. Play Like Crazy by English version. Yeah, 50 got 9 shots in their entire life. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. But these people never give up. You can never take them away from their goal and vision, no matter what. It's Gila, by the way. Like Gila. Do you have a dream to reach a job, or you want to be a singer, rapper, or something? I don't know, man. I'm I think I'll be. I just like to talk random stuff. That's it, man. But I do have a job, but I'm not really a big fan of jobs. Hey, what time you sleep usually, bro? Man, that's a great question. I'm about to sleep right now, to be honest. It's just about like 4 o'clock about in and out. Do you have a security camera at your house? Yeah, I do. Bro, what you gotta cheer though? What you gotta cheer for? Yeah, this one is for, I don't do any gaming or anything. I just it's for my work, and it's good for your back. Okay, where your electricity fuses. That's cool. I'm talking with you right now like I talk with my friends. That's right, Don. Get down. It's too much, actually. Are you close with any of your relatives? That's a personal question, man. Zuckerberg that will come home. Thank you, bro. The paradise your bro sings about God is wild. That's right. Alright, that thing, it tastes great. Everyone has to believe in your religion. I miss you. My finger is this in systems. And I love TikTok, man. It's so good, bro. You guys are making me laugh. Smoke. What's up, man? What's up, Choyo? Swinger was in my pumpkin. Oh my god. This is hilarious. I'm from Canada, bro. Nice to meet you, brother. Yeah, it was nice from Canada. I wanted to, yeah, it should. It's a nice place. Yeah, it's cool. So all right, gang, it was nice to talk to everybody. We'll all right, we'll talk soon another time. Come back another time. We'll hang out later. All right, guys. Good to see you. Have a good one, everybody.